If you're looking for a party this Saturday night, we're bringing you one. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Two slam dunk champs, Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our analysts tonight. Ryan Anderson here. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Emmanuel Quickley is out there with Dick, and it's Barrett in at the 3. And for Los Angeles, Leonard and Batum, the duo at forward. Chris Dunn is out there with James Harden, and it's Zubac in at the center position. Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason, and it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
Now here's Quickley. From outside, off the mark. Leonard with the ball. On the wing, Harden. Pass to Dunn. Fires it from 18. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Now here's Quickley. Now Barrett. Quickly deciding where to go with it. The 3 from Barnes. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, Barnes hitting threes spells some trouble. This offense starts to hum.
Now here's Harden. Dunn outside. Here's Leonard. Lays it up and banks it in.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Barrett. Pirtle in the post. Zubac there. The shot by Pirtle no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Zubac. Outside Harden. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Here's Zubac. Opening close, and he drops it in.
Always been a big part of Nicholas Batum's game is that court vision and passing ability.
Well, Grant, the Raptors are in the middle of a rebuild and are looking to establish an identity here.
Yeah, they've got some solid young pieces, specifically Scotty Barnes. They just need more experience and some time in order to learn what it takes to win at this level. And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Leonard on the wing. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And we love it when Kawhi takes it over into his own hands. What a special player.
Quickly passes to Barrett. Outside Barnes. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Now Harden. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Pass to Zubac. Just 5 to shoot. And the 3 off target. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. It's a 5-point game. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it can affect your confidence, not just as the player shooting, but the entire team. So defenses might get a little bit more aggressive, and then you got to think about the next free throw.
Now here's Batum. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Kings in Sacramento. Second chance effort. Harden can't hit. Raptors trail by 5. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
I think RJ found that floater right as he got into the area. One more step. He's able to spot the rim. Soft touch.
Here's Harden. Still without a bucket. Batum sets a screen. Harden drives in. That one's good for 2.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Quickly. 20 points for him last game against Sacramento.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one. He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. And even with the defense not really a factor.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Here's Harden. Toronto making their last shot. The three ball hits the trifecta. Harden's got 5 now.
There's so many things that make Harden a dangerous offensive player, but that three-point shot, that's tops on the list.
And it's Quickly with a miss. Los Angeles leading by 6. And here's Harden. Barnes with the rebound. Pass to Quickly. Hurdle against Zubac. For 3, Barrett. It's hauled in by the Clippers. This game against Toronto is the first time they've met this year.
A difficult matchup for them last year, with them losing both games to a team with a bad record.
Harden. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And what you like about James Harden, he can play with any set of teammates, Brent.
Well, we're seeing this transition, BA, right, from Harden being this elite offensive system by himself to now being a better teammate, a guy who can facilitate and set guys up to make better offensive plays. So not shouldering the entire load anymore. He's been very flexible over the past couple seasons.
That's good from Harden.
Well, there's so much talk about James Harden and how much he has just mastered the offensive end of the floor. What do you work on in the offseason? I don't know if there's much other than to stay as sharp as James Harden has been throughout his career.
Ingram's checked in for Dick. Harden hits them both. And Grant, the Clippers have strung together 13 straight winning seasons. But at the same time, it feels like they've left a lot on the table.
Yeah, with all their star power over that time, they've made it past the second round of the playoffs only once. And that fan base is restless.
I mean, for Pirtle, the rim is right there. He just hops up to put it down.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We got to talking about Brandon Ingram, and I asked how Coach thought they might limit him tonight. Coach told me, well, there's nothing we can do about his size and his length, so we're hoping just to frustrate him and keep him off balance by getting up in his business and contesting shots. Hopefully that plan pans out for them, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And so here is Toronto following the score by the Clippers. Offensive rebound and the dunk by Pirtle.
Man, Pirtle's reach sure comes in handy on the glass. He gets to that ball and attacks right away.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Pass to Harden. Eubanks the screen. Harden can't hit.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
To the paint. And you know, Brent, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the #1 attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4, BA, but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end.
That free throw no good. After years of competing for championships and winning one, Toronto is suddenly in a rebuild phase, Brent.
Yeah, they had a familiar roster for many years, and then the last couple of years a little bit underperforming, trying to find some guys to stabilize where their franchise is going. It's a bit of a reset in Toronto.
He hits the second from the line. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
Raptors trail by 5. Here's Walter. Pass to Ingram. And he sinks the 11-footer.
Like to see that as Ingram hits a shot from the mid-range. It's going to open some things up.
Harden with it. He's got 7. Here's Coffey. Sinks it from distance. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, he's throwing the defense off balance, and then he gets to the bucket. That's a nice move from Ingram.
The Clippers lead by 4. Now here's Harden. Outside Jones. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here's Shed. Walter from outside. Jones grabs the board.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Outside Harden. He gets it in there. And now it's a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, Harden just outworking them inside. Could we say he wanted it more?
Boucher on the screen. Here's Ingram. And he can't get that one. Jones with some nice D. And Harden's got the ball here for the Clippers. 1:07 left in the first. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
They get the rebound. Pass to Shed. 3-pointer. And he buries his first look.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Los Angeles leading by 6. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. From the arc. Rebound Toronto. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. James Harden picks one up. Toronto shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good. Toronto making a switch here. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
And that's his 4th bucket in 9 attempts.
Even if he's not a big man, Harden can score inside with the best of them.
Outside Ingram. Again, Toronto, no good. And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. Back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And a quick check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. The Clippers third.
This was a good group of free throw shooters last year, something they really worked on in practice. And sometimes that's the coaches calling for it, and oftentimes the players doing it by themselves.
Derek Jones is out there with Drew Eubanks. Then there's Patrick Mills. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's Coffey in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now here's Powell. Yet to see a basket. No dice from the high post. Here's Shed. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And there have been a few teams lately who have been stockpiling draft picks, Brent. What do you think of that approach?
Well, B.A., if you look at the success of the draft, you're kind of 50-50 on whether or not you're going to get the talent that is required to win a championship. So getting multiple bites at the apple is a great strategy for teams to try to build the foundation of a championship caliber team.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Ingram and that body and that maturation showing off in plays just like that.
Pass to Leonard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And despite his injury history, Kawhi still has the ability to take over games, Brent.
Yeah, does it feel, B.A., that Kawhi sometimes is even more patient and more deliberate in the way he delivers in games? I think he's the type of talent that can slow himself and the game down at his will and still be a lockdown defender.
And the first one at the line is good.
Just think of how much of a difference Kawhi Leonard is for this team. When he's healthy, he is an absolute force.
Walter, he's checked in for Toronto. And Leonard drops them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Here's Abaji, defended by Jones. Tipped. Powell with a steal. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Mills, no good. Raptors trail by 7. Pass to Ingram. Jones against Boucher to the middle. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Patrick Mills picks one up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Toronto shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And he makes a first. Both shots good from the strike. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Pass to Jones. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Jones has got 5 points.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
On the wing, Grady Dick. Back to Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Boucher, no good. And it's Jones with the ball for the Clippers. Leonard outside. Leonard just muscles his way in.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Ingram against Leonard. Outside Dick. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Doesn't go that time. Los Angeles leading by 9. Outside Mills. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. For Toronto, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Ingram, the pass to Dick. And here's Boucher. Here's Abaji. He's scoreless. Back to Boucher. He can't hit that time. Some solid D from Eubanks. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Leonard doesn't hold back.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Boucher outside. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Dick. Hits the close range jumper. Dick's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice idea by Grady Dick. I mean, he put the ball on the floor, and I think that'll open things up for him.
Now here's Mills. Guarded by Dick. Got it. Mills has gotten his first points in this one.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Raptors trail by 11. Now Ingram. 6 points for him. And it's Dick off the drive. The rebound by Eubanks. Eubanks, he's got 4 rebounds now. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. The Clippers lead by 11. And here's Leonard. 10 points for him. Pass to Powell. Rebound Toronto. Here's Walter. No points so far. Ingram with the ball. Boucher a screen on Leonard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Patrick Mills. That's foul number 2 for him. So many players in the league have their own podcast. Would you have had one during your career, Brent?
I think so, B.A. I think it would have been a lot of fun. I mean, how cool is it to connect to your favorite players or hear stories from guys as the season is going along, than to have these guys available in your earbuds all day, every day.
And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Simmons is checked in for Eubanks. Batum comes in for Jones. Bogdanovich is checked in for Powell. And it's Dunn in for Mills. Barrett against Bogdanovich. Quickly from outside. Drills it from deep. Quickly's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, since going in the 2020 first round, Quickly has gotten a lot more selective with his shot taking and shot making. A sign of maturity.
Now here's Simmons. Batum gets the bucket. And the Clippers lead by 11.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Quickly with the ball. Defended by Dunn. Barrett passes to Quickly. Barnes a screen. Fires for three. And it's Quickly with a miss. Los Angeles leading by 11. Bogdanovich with it. Pass to Leonard. Launches it. It's rebounded by Barrett. Bogdanovich against Quickly. Here's Barrett. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Barrett's got his second bucket on the night.
Now, Barrett getting down low doesn't mean he can't be aggressive. He was on that play.
And during the first few seasons of Immanuel Quickley's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Greg.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward.
Here's Pirtle, following the score by Los Angeles. Pass to Quickly. Here's Barnes. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
We know Scotty's working on that shot. I like him getting inside, though. That's where he can use that touch.
Simmons, the pass to Dunn. Simmons against Barrett. Back to Simmons. Over Barrett. And no good, trying to use the glass. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. They trail by 9. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Scotty's such a good dunker. This is why the D can't let Barnes get that deep inside.
Simmons finds Bogdanovich. Barnes against Leonard. Oh, Leonard! A special delivery.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. The open shot by Barnes. Barnes can't get that one to fall.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett. Coffey, he's checked in for the Clippers. The Raptors also with a sub. Dick, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Now here's Simmons. Tight defense on him. Yes, it's good. And the Clippers lead by 11.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside.
Outside Dick. Pass to Barrett. Outside Barnes. From behind the arc. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there. 1:25 left in the half. Now here's Bogdanovich. No made baskets yet. Fires from the line. The offensive rebound. Coffey can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 8. Dick with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Back to Dick. To the inside. Here's Pirtle. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake. Pirtle's got 6. So it's the Clippers now. They've led by as many as 11. Now Dunn. Over quickly. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Quickly, right side. The shot by Pirtle, no good. The Clippers lead by 8. Here's Simmons. Some solid defense from Barrett. Toronto has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Left side Barnes. Done with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. Oh, rejected by Pirtle. And he gets it back.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Clippers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm joined by Clippers head coach Ty Lue. And coach, when Kawhi Leonard comes out like he has tonight, what's the overall impact?
It impacts our team. I think, everything opens up. Guys are less on edge. And when he starts like this, it gives us a great momentum going into the game. So we like what he's doing right now. Now we got to build on it.
When you have a player like that, you follow his lead. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Welcome to this early season edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Before we analyze that first half, we get to check out the power rankings.
Well, I think for the Raptors, not a lot of expectations for them so far, but they put together a nice little streak.
And you look at this team, the roster they have, they seem primed to take a big leap. And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Clippers.
Their bench has impressed. You get a jolt of energy, all that offense. This is a well-rounded roster.
Yeah, team chemistry, a big point of emphasis for this organization. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Scotty Barnes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Barrett is the 3, and Barnes will play the 4. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Grady Dick, and it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low. Raptors trail by 8. Here's Barnes. Batum with the defensive effort. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Coffey, the pass to Zubac. Here's Batum. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Batum's got his second basket of the night.
One of those players who does like the mid-range, platoon with some old-school deuces.
Pirtle, the pass to Barnes. Tries the spin move. Charity stripe shot. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Coffey. Over Barrett. Coffey can't get it to go. And so here is Toronto. It's a 10-point game. They've got the Lakers ahead of them in their next game in Los Angeles. And that'll be the 4th game of this 5-game road trip.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Here's Coffey. Outside Harden. There's the 3. And no good.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Here's Quickly. And off the glass. That one's good. Quickly's got 5.
Well, they get 1 to drop. A little relief after 4 straight misses to start the half.
Pass to Coffey. Back to Harden. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
And that is what Harden does. Draws fouls, hits shots, and makes plays.
This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. That's good from Harden.
Such a versatile guard. James Harden is a triple-double threat every single night.
Outside Dick. And he's going for the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Outside Harden. Pass to Coffey. Fires the 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 5 assists tonight.
Now, there are few players that can read the floor as well as James Harden. He has seen every kind of defense.
Outside Dick. Back to Quickly. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Jones comes in for Batum. And it's Beauchamp in for Coffey. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Inside. It's blocked.
Smart defender. Zubats understands how to position himself to come up with blocks.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
And Harden's got the ball here for Los Angeles. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Zubats, a screen. 3-pointer. Harden misses. For Toronto, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. And it's good for 2.
Given his length, it's very hard to stop Zubats that close in. He's going to go over most guys.
Brent, we've seen Quickly step up as a team leader since he came into the league.
Well, he's had tremendous confidence in what it is that he brings to a basketball team from the very beginning. It's taken him a little bit of time to gain that in the NBA setting, but he is now asserting himself as a floor general.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Squads that love to run. Last year's team leaders in fast break points. Toronto, number 1.
If this team had a chance to push it last season, they did. The best fast break team in the league.
Barnes finds Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And here are the Clippers now. Following the bucket by the Raptors. Here's Beauchamp. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. Raptors trail by 10. And here's Quickly. 5 points in the game. Fires in the triple. Quickly's got 8.
And the D has to guard the perimeter just a little bit better, especially when Quickly is hovering around that arc.
Here's Harden. Tries again. Zubac's shot is off. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Pirtle from about 16. Second shot opportunity. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
He's so good at keeping the defense off balance at his size. Barrett pretty good with the ball in his hands.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
I mean, they've been sinking shots from mid-range, and they found a gap there in the defense, and they just continue to exploit it.
You probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Powell comes in for Bogdanovich. Barrett drops them both. And a homecoming of sorts for R.J. Barrett last season after being traded to his hometown Raptors.
Yeah, he's played well in Toronto. You wonder if the offseason helps him settle into where it is that he knows he's going to start this year. I really like his three-point shooting. That has been much improved in that Raptor uniform. Oh, one of these monster nights from James Harden.
Quickly against Harden. He shoots it. And again, Toronto no good.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
14 feet away. Rebound, Toronto.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Here's Barnes. Can't hit from in close.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Here's Beauchamp. No points yet. Powell for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got 7 rebounds in the game. Barrett passes to Barnes. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Man, tonight Scotty Barnes has been relentless.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Harden with it. 17 points in the game. On the wing, Jones. Let's go with a 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists now in the game.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Now here's Barrett. Give him 8 points now. The 3 from Barnes. Again the miss by Barnes.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Simmons has checked in for Eubanks. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Jones. Coffey, he's checked in for Beauchamp. And it's Mills in for Harden. Raptors trail by 11. Boucher outside. Pass to Ingram. Here's Shed. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for the Clippers. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Leonard. Fires from deep. Walter pulls it in. The Raptors have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. Ingram up top. Here's Shed. Barnes with a screen on Mills. 5 on the clock. Shed. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now. Leonard just brushing off the contact.
Kawhi like a robot out there, just shrugging off the contact. Beep, boop, pop, pop.
Here's Shed. He's guarded by Mills. Here's Ingram. And he's off from 17. The Clippers lead by 10. Simmons, the pass to Leonard. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Ingram. To the right side. Here's Shed. Off target from three-point range. Los Angeles has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. And it's Simmons missing. Raptors trail by 10. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Raptors making a change here. Abaji's checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Leonard outside. They get it back. Goes back up. No good at the rim.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
Count that one.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
The Clippers shooting just 36% in the third. Pass to Mills. Now here's Powell. Leonard with a screen on Ingram. Drops one in from the wing. Here's Shed. He's got 9. Here's Abaji. 34 seconds left in the third. The baseline J is on the way. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Leonard's got his 6th rebound on the night. 19 seconds left to play in the third. Powell for 3. Rebound Toronto. Ingram's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Here's Abaji. Money on the 19-footer. Agbaji's got his first points of the game. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle.
You got to make the right play like you've been doing all night, all right? If they're going to try to help and tag, you got to make the right play, finish, or make the right pass, all right?
Well, you got to like what Ty Lue is saying, telling his guys to take what they see.
Yeah, just keep it simple. Don't rush anything. Very solid advice.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Norman Powell. Ben Simmons is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Patrick Mills. And it's Coffey in at small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
That's the power and strength he brings. Kawhi able to absorb the contact. I'm not even sure he felt it and still knocks it down.
Raptors trail by 7. Here's Shed. Pass to Agbaji. Here's Shed. Boucher on the screen. Takes the 3. And it's Shed missing. And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for the LA Clippers. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Simmons, no good.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
The shot by Ingram, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Simmons, the pass to Mills. Leonard on the wing, covered by Boucher. And that one's good. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you know he's so good coming off the pick and roll, but what do you have to take away? There's so many ways Leonard can hurt you offensively.
Pass to Boucher. Here's Shed. He's guarded by Mills. And it's Shed missing. The Clippers lead by 9. It's stolen away. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Here's Walter. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Ingram with the effort and the length. That wiry frame helping him get in for that rebound.
Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Right side Simmons. Leonard inside. Covered by Boucher. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Monday, they kick off a road trip at Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get. But I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
And he drops the first.
Yeah, he may not play in every game, but when it matters, Kawhi Leonard, he's about as good as it gets.
It's both from the stripe.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Raptors trail by 9. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Yep, that one goes.
Just a natural scorer, Brandon Ingram out there finding ways to get it done.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Eubanks, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. Batum comes in for Coffey. Bogdanovich has checked in for Powell. And it's Harden in for Mills. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. He buries it from three.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Stripped away. Harden against Ingram. Outside Bogdanovich. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And it's a 12-point Clipper lead.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Now here's Ingram. Boucher a screen on Leonard. Here's Ingram. The Clippers grab the miss. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Harden. And Harden with the slam.
With finesse from Harden there. That's great stuff.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Down low. Here's Shed. Harden with the defensive effort.
Well, with him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Four on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. The shot by Eubanks, no good. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 14. Pass to Abaji. Over to the wing. Here's Shed. Hits a three-pointer.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Now here's Harden. Out to the right wing. Now here's Batum. Abaji with a rebound. 3-on-3. Outside Ingram. Boucher a screen on Batum. Ingram, the pass to Boucher. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Ingram's got his third assist of the night.
And he has the right partner, Ingram, creating the offense in the pick and roll, and that's a nice read.
Now here's Harden. Here he goes, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 10 points here in the second half.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. So for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac checked in for Eubanks. Jones comes in for Batum. And it's Powell in for Leonard. And the Raptors with some changes. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Outside Dick. Pass to Quickly. Over Harden. And it's Quickly with a miss. The Clippers lead by 11. Now Harden. Six on the shot clock. Now Zubac. Over Pirtle. Zubac's shot is off. Barnes passes to Quickly. Back to Barrett. Barnes a screen. From deep. And it's Barrett with the three.
Well, finding some room there on the perimeter, the lefty R.J. Barrett knocks it down.
Quickly against Harden. Pass to Jones. For three. Offensive board. A nice shot by Zubac. And the Clippers lead by 10.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Pirtle against Zubac. Outside Barnes. And the layup is good.
Well, inside, Barnes knows he has to fully commit. You don't finish against contact by going in there with half the effort.
Now here's Harden. Over Quickly. Rebound Toronto. Barnes has got rebound number 7 tonight. To the paint. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
Yeah, possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ball game.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. The Clippers making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Los Angeles leading by 6. Banked it in off the glass. Leonard's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, Leonard can do this. He can just take over a game offensively.
Quickly up top, defended by Harden. And it's quickly with a miss. The Clippers have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Harden. Zubac screen. The drive by Harden. And the layup is good off the glass. Harden's got 12 points here in the second half.
And this is vintage James Harden, getting to his spots and just punishing the defense.
Barnes with a screen on Harden. Here's quickly. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within single digits.
Now, really known as a microwave scorer, Quickly's fearlessness is what allows him to really get cooking.
And Quickly drops them both.
When you get Quickly out there, and he's a bit of a rascal, right? Offensively, he can score inside, he scores outside. He just causes some problems out there.
On the wing, Jones. Back to Harden. Pass to Powell. Leonard with the ball. Zubac with a screen on Barrett. Here's Leonard. And they recover it. Leonard on the wing. 4 on the clock, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on R.J. Barrett.
With those long arms and with the high release point, Leonard is practically daring you to foul him.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up by 9. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. A nice shot by Zubac.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Clippers.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game. They battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kawhi Leonard.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Here's Dick. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Barnes, no good. 17 seconds left in the game. And here's Harden. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
and it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Well, Kawhi, you had it going inside and out. It seemed like you were getting wherever you wanted on the court. Did it feel that way?
It's moving well. Overall, the team played well. They got me in my spots. They made shots, open the floor for me.
Always humble. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.